Hey. Whew. Server maintenance. Didn't look at that too closely. It looks like maintenance may have just ended, or maybe just starting. Kitty. You meowing for everybody? Boyo. Oh, sorry, Polo. Boyo would have 2 L's. Our settlement growing? We're at 20? Oh, dang. I don't know these people. I'm gonna give them storage and building permissions. Alright? Maybe I shouldn't give them building permissions. Yeah, I should. Howdy. Welcome to the Empire. Oh, okay. I got really worried here. I was like, where were the tier 3? What would I like you to do, boss? Well, let me figure out what I'm doing. What's your profession? Got our tier 3 station over here. Wow, this music. Super aggressive. Let's change it up. Random pop. A little better. Low level on basically everything. Ah. There's always something for low levels to do. Well, what would you like to be? By the way, good morning everybody. I'm Old Man Sugarheart. Today we're playing BitCraft. I'm really excited to be into it today. Seems like things are going really well. We've got our leatherworking stations. This still needs timber. That's not so bad. Gotta help the scholars out. Then there's a fishing station over here. Also, can't find animals to hunt here, so you'll just chop trees for now. That sounds good. Well, 1 and... Sorry. Here, 1 and 2 animals don't live here. So you do have to teleport to hunt. Pretty much the worst of it. the music was so intense for 5:30 a.m., right? This one's a lot more chill. Hi, man. Good morning from the Netherlands. Good morning to you, too. Love the layout. Looks great. It's gonna get better. Actually, let me check our claim. We can get up to like 8,000 supplies. What I want to do is expand the claim a little bit. And I've got big ideas. One, we could flatten this area out and make like a little masonry pit. Or we could leave it a jackal pit. But there's also all this flat area back here. It would really be easy to expand into. So I think about that a lot too. Got a lot of carpenters, so like, do need lumber, but I'm not too concerned about it. So I think just for a little while, I'm just going to make some pyrolite. Need tier 2 logs. I can get those. I want to get the supplies boosted a little bit. Like, making the lumber, fine. But look at this, like, split color spruce. I didn't know they did that. That's an interesting feature. Get my fish bulbs. Yeah, we got so many like little projects to do. The settlement's really starting to grow. Hey, Sergeant Wiki. Sergeant Wiki's so nice. The other day he gave me tier 3 leather. I was able to make a couple tools. Show them off once I find like a tree to start working on. A lot of birch trees like right in this little pit. So here's where I like to go without thinking too hard about it. But yeah, Sergeant Wiki gave me some tier 3 materials the other day. I made myself a hammer. Then I made myself a crossbow. And I gotta say, like, an uncommon crossbow feels so much nicer. He also gave me a tier 4 saw. Which I guess we're gonna try out fairly soon. Oh wait, no. We're just gonna force this down to something we can use for fuel. I'm also really close to like level 40 Forester. Looking forward to that one. All right. Hey, now that we have the leatherworking stations, we can make all the tier 3 tools. That's what I should do. Still need to do the heart quest. Yeah, me too. Hard to read what it says there, but yeah. Like, I went and got a bunch of leather and then spent it immediately. I still think it would be in my best interest hunting up. Like, Sergeant Wiki is the most amazing hunter we've got right now. Or at least that I know of. So if you need leather, he's a good guy for it. But you need to do that so you can get your wagon. You need to upgrade your heart to get your wagon or upgrade your tools. So I'll tell you what, either way. You'll be in the office by yourself today, so you plan on playing some? Nice. I did not have any time to play at all yesterday, and it feels terrible. I feel like I do the most when I'm not here. But at the same time, it was probably really good for me to take kind of a break from this. Yeah, Sergeant Wiki is level 46 hunting, level 52 leatherworking. Crazy. Crazy good. You need to level up construction via terraforming? Oh, I did things. So if you look in the jackal pits down here, I set up some like terraforming platforms just in case like somebody felt the need. If you flatten that pit and we get the supplies up to 80, we can make that the masonry area. Mason and metalworking. I think that would be a really good place for it. A lot of roads need to be built to Megumi. So enough levels for you. Yeah. There's a lot of talk about making a road along the north side. Like if we can make a road to like Harumura, that would be a good one. Also, we make a road to this temple. That'll meet up with a road Frostgate plans to make. But I don't think there's a lot of terraforming that needs to be done to like make that road happen. Nope. More tea. And a road to Haramura or a road to Frostgate would be awesome because they've got one to the ocean. And if they make one up to the temple and we make one up to the temple, that means we've got like a road that goes from like coast to coast. Tamagotchi, hi! How are you today? Tamagotchi's been, or Tamo. Oh, hey! Thank you so much for the bits. I really do appreciate it. Tamo's been helping us out a lot. And I hear they have just moved to Region 5 to be a little closer to friends. Tamo is a whirlwind. She'll pop in, she'll help a ton, and then she'll disappear as quickly as she came. If you ever need anything from up in the mountains or in the pine forest, you know where to find us. And if you're in Region 5, you can talk to like Venture Co. and maybe we can set up some like trade shipments between us. You're a snow ninja? Are you in here? If you were in here, I'd never know. But yeah, I really do appreciate all the help you did give us. You're an amazing asset to any civilization. Fine, because you played the whole demo period and you made a friend during it. And you found him in Region 5. Nice! Heck, who's your friend? Maybe we met him. Like, just hanging around in Region 5 when we were doing like the tutorials when everybody was playing. There were so many names. Doom is his in-game name. I know exactly who you're talking about. If I remember, he was trying to like set up a completely solo settlement. He was very active in the chat. He wasn't shy like us. I'm really curious where he ended up setting up. During the demo, he kept threatening to litter his settlement with flint. You should absolutely do that. I've started littering sticks around. They really do need like a way to recycle. He's actually set up not far from where you're gonna set up. Like oddly perfect that you came here. Nice. They do need to add a delete option. Perhaps though, yeah. I think instead of like food waste, they should make like a general garbage thing. And you could just throw anything in it and convert that to fertilizer. Like it wouldn't make a lot of sense. Like garbage tools and turn them into fertilizer. But I don't know, at least you wouldn't be dropping like your starter tools. Yeah, like compost, right. Like you can do that with meat and such. Oh, Polo. I know there's stuff for him to do. And it sounds like he's level 1. Need an easy way to like give people tasks. One of the biggest problems I think our settlement has is like people come up here at like level 1 like, what can I do? And I'm like, you can go back to the start. Well, you said you don't think they'll do, like you said you don't think they'll do that? Yeah, they wouldn't, because it can ruin markets. Yeah. That's the thing, like, you can still delete things. But yeah, you like walk in, see somebody accidentally posted a tool for $1. You pull it out and like trash it. I don't know. 15 forest, 18 hunt, carp, 17 hunt, 19 leather. Bugger all on the rest. Oh, nice. Let's see. I'd recommend making supplies. Like making timber supplies, the settlement, or completing random tasks for NPCs. Make yourself some money. level up. I'll get you Pyrolite tools when you're ready. Oh, nice. Now, speaking of which, what was I doing? Oh, I've got all the wood in the world. I can grab these and cook them. And if I'm going to go ahead and run away, he's going to bite me. I guess I don't need to run away. Like, the uncommon crossbow makes a huge difference. I want to, like, grab some Pyrolite. Now that I used up all that was just hanging around here, gotta replace what I took, you know? Or am I being crazy? I should maybe be making my tier 3 tools. Now let's be polite. Replace what we took. Then I can make the tools. This wall is super inconvenient now. I made it just to like play around with the idea of like, what if I built a wall around this jackal pit? Made it kind of like an arena. Now I've got nowhere to run if there actually is a jackal. Yeah, replace the tools. That would be the smart thing to do. Also, it occurs to me, like, I think we have tons and tons of materials in the stockpiles. Like, I probably don't actually have to go out hunting for it. But also, mining is one of those things that's going to hit 40 very soon. Look at all these, like, level 30 things I'm not, like, optimizing. You're glad you joined me, us for a little? You loved helping out a little, giving you guys some ideas? Also got some ideas from us? Nice! I hope the beauty of our non-symmetrical forest area really inspired you. One of the things I like about our area more than anything is that, like, you make just a generic flat settlement, it'll feel so bad. I once had this project for work, and what they wanted was us to make these little, like, color notifications for, like, people who worked at the company. And we're like, okay, got it. Red, green, yellow, you know, for good, bad, or caution. And then the marketing department heard what we did, and they said, now hold on, you did not measure the emotional impact of the colors you have chosen. And we're like, come on, man. I just work here, okay? And so they spent like 3 weeks researching what the ideal colors for employees to look at were. And what they came up was red, green, and yellow, but, you know, slightly off shade. If you make new trackers and stuff, you'll make copies and share with you guys? Yeah. I left you with all the permissions I gave you, just in case you felt like using them. Like, you had such good vibes, I just trusted you immediately. Terrible choice of me, really. But like, you gotta be like free and open with your trust. Like, if you're not easy to trust, like, then things just get like super difficult. The thing is, like, I don't have as much time as I think like the average BitCraft player does. Like, I've been grinding like crazy in the game. There's so many people who are like, yeah, I'm level 50, what of it? And I'm like, dang. Okay. And so, like, I gotta get used to, like, letting people have the power to do more than me. Like, I can't do it all myself as much as I want to. Like, the real smart thing to do is just to give people as much power as possible, as quickly as possible. Like, it's like a startup company thing. Like, it's why CEOs like never seem to do any work, because they spend all their time like trying to give everybody else work. I say that, and CEOs like get to the point where just they actually do nothing, but they really feel like they do. Honestly, you seem to have that effect on people. Yeah. Yep. But you're a good being. When you first left your group, you emptied your personal bank and gave it to all the settlement and asked before taking a small stock of seeds for yourself to start with. Yeah. The thing is, like, you show up, you're very eager to help. You're like, hey, can I make spreadsheets? I like making spreadsheets. And like, anybody who doesn't jump on that and say like, anything I can do to help you make spreadsheets, you let me know. Because nobody else likes making spreadsheets. But like, there's a difference between like somebody who like comes in and like asks for like permission to help versus somebody who like comes in and asks to be in charge. Like, those people are crazy. You gotta watch out for the person who comes in and is like, I want unlimited power. And you're like, okay, that's not a thing. Then again, I did make Gloppin's ambassador just because he asked. Wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him in a while. But like, I saw Gloppin's like just carrying on in region chat. I'm like, well, he's a social egg. Somebody's gotta be. You just offer and you let me know what you're comfy with. It's like, it's not my space, you know? Yeah. But that's the thing about the Cozy Empire. It's everybody's space. Like, I've got a vision and dream for this place, but if I came back and everything was like rearranged and like moved everywhere, and I don't know. I guess we're making triangles now kind of guy. You know, triangles at the Circle Factory. Anybody get the reference? I like that meme. Because there's like two kinds of people. There's the person who's like, a triangle in the Circle Factory? How peculiar. I must inform my supervisor at once. There must be a full-scale investigation. And then there's the guy who's just like, I guess we're making triangles now. That's me. I'm the latter guy. Like, Mutation was throwing up like looms before like we had all the tier 3 crafting stations. I'm like, what about the other people? Like, it's really cool that you can make rope super efficiently. But anyway, I can be critical of Mutation's behavior because he's my brother. Mutation gasp the horror, right? I mean, and I'm judging them, but like, also we've got like the fishing station and the scholar station left to do. And here I am like just playing with my hammer. Like, that's a crazy thing. Like, I'm doing the exact same thing by being like, yeah, but those can wait, right? Meanwhile, somebody's like looking into the river at the hunchback prawns, all like, but I need them. Evening, guys. Just woke up to Tamo's Moving Region 5 message, so you'll be following. Shoot him a spam a message. I thought you might. A great time in Region 5. And don't forget to visit. It was great meeting you. Fist and Mutation are new. We all know my cabbages in BitCraft. It's my fish. I wonder about that sometimes. Like, somebody mentioned like using their fish as fertilizer, and I'm like, that's widely regarded as one of the least efficient sources of fertilizer. But you know, at the same time, I'm like, lighten up. There's fish everywhere. There's literally plenty of fish in the sea. I mean, you fish a lot and you will use fish for like, I think that's how it goes. Like, when we were just starting out, like, somebody asked the question, like, region chat, like, what should I use for fertilizer? And everyone's like, berries. Only berries. I'm like, that makes sense. It's the easiest to gather if you're a farmer. But like, when I started leveling up hunting, like, I had so much cooked meat. Any pesky tier 4 trees need cutting? Yeah. Yeah. The one by the mining station. You wouldn't mind. Like, most of the tier 4 trees I don't mind at all. There we go. Now I can put the coop in here. Oh no, I put something else in there. Oh, there's tons of logs in there. Okay, goop. Yeah, I kind of want to keep a lot of trees around that let us keep that foresty vibe. I don't know how practical that is. There was like one really, really beautiful tree, and I bet it's already gone. Where are you, beautiful tree? Yeah, it's gone. I was like, you can only keep people from like harvesting the resources that are like conveniently in camp for so long. But there was like one spruce tree that was enormous. And I was like, I wish I could flag that for like non-construction. But like, if I can't do that. But like, it was the prettiest and largest Christmas tree. And I know exactly what happened. He filled the stockpile. Yeah. I'll just move some of the E3 things to my bank. So there are two storages up here. Man, our stockpiles are always full. What am I doing? Let's see. You can put a fence around it. People will know. Oh, that is clever. You can plant trees, although they do despawn and regen, so, oh. That is good to know. And should I just make more storage? That one just came in and loaded us up? Yeah. I didn't think the stockpiles would go that crazy, but they sure did. Like, part of me is wondering if I should make a tier 3 stockpile. Let's examine those. Let's see what they look like. It might, if it's just like tier 3 logs, or like tier 3 bricks, that would be really good. Let's see. Stock? There's a big level 60 tree. No one was T6 yet, but it was like 3 days in the game. And no sign of telling people not to touch it, and it vanished. Oh. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, giant stockpile. I'm really curious what that'll look like. Anyway, I think everyone's 100% right, and I need to make tier 3 tools. Now, if I make tier 3 tools, what would I need to do that? I would need... First and foremost, I need ore. Then I think I need rope. I think that's like the biggest thing we run out of. But yeah, just as I suspected, we have tons right here. Music's starting to get intense too. We need more vibing music. Let's put on some soul. Right, that's about 400 tier 2 logs. Any others? I think we're good. Mutation hit 40 forest. I'm nearly there too. I'll run away. I gotta make all the roads yourself, Tama left you. Aww. Current system is probably why some nodes like T4 berries are bugged and aren't spawning properly. Oh, didn't know that was a thing. Awesome, then in that case, I wish you all the best, and hopefully we can visit at some point in the future. You too. Bye, Sven. Oh, you planted a couple of oaks to keep things from getting barren, and they're still there? Nice. I know Shin Megumi was thinking of like a birch farm. I still think that's like a really good idea. But T4 berries, what are T4 berries? Have I seen any? I don't know if I have. That might be what you're talking about. Bear. Here 4. Yeah, since I can't harvest or touch any of them, I guess like it won't actually show me. Interesting. Blueberries. Okay, I don't know if I've seen blueberries. Blueberries grow in the pine forest, theoretically. Blueberry bush. They don't. They might be in the swamp, or the plains, or the calm forest. Maybe I did see some in the calm forest. But if they're not respawning properly, that could be a problem. Hey, morning. You had most luck finding them in calm forests and breezy grasslands? Yeah. No, like, the more I think about it, the more I think I saw them in the calm forest. Oh, it's the brother. Oh, right. I was just talking smack on him. Oh, for his crazy loom prioritization. Prioritizing loom over, like, mining and smelting and leatherworking. Judging him super, super harshly. Yeah, well, yeah, hey, what the heck, why? Don't act like you weren't, like, working on, like, tier 3 loom number 3. Well, like, some people still didn't have tier 3 stations. That is entirely the case still, but... They do respond just, like, not properly. They take way too long to respond. You were in breezy grassland for like 4 hours walking around. They did very slowly come back. I would, like, sometimes I wonder if things like that are intentional. Like, it would make sense if, like, some resources, like, were easier to run out of than others. Like, I imagine rocks and ores, they feel like they should be longer to, like, spawn backs than, say, trees. Just for, like, a hint of realism. The dev said it's not. Okay. Welp. What is respawning slow? Blueberries. Apparently that's the rough life. Anyway, if I had to bug everybody for resources right now, more than anything, I want tier 3 ropes. Like, those are the things I can't get myself. Like, Sergeant Wiki was kind enough to give me loads of leather so I can make a full set of tools. Maybe even armor. But, like, the rope required is the one thing I can't get. That was your plan today, anyhow? Nice! You give me that rope, I'll get you some tier 3 tools as well. Probably. How long does it take a Miriam to cook? Probably like an hour. Oh, and I can only do it in the one tier 3 station too. What tier 3 benches are needed? I think we're down to the last two. Fishing and Scholar. As our resident scholar, like, you can take your time on yours, I think. I don't think anybody else has been grinding Scholar, but anybody who wants to, like, found their own settlement, like, they might appreciate it. We've got 3 within the borders now. Speaking of which, let me check out the Empire nodes. They really didn't, like, lower the spawn rate at all when we set those up. That makes me kind of want to expand up north. Claim the hat. The biggest downfall is the T4 citric berries for the codex and settlement building. Oh. That would be a catastrophe. Ada, hi. Welcome in. Enjoy your lurk. You still deep in? Well, never mind. You're lurking. I won't bother you with a bunch of questions. Gonna ask if you were still into PAX Day. Playing PAX Day, it sounds like you're having the exact same problems, just in a slightly less cute environment. Like, honestly, the games sound almost identical when you describe the problems you're having. I'm honestly genuinely a little surprised, like, nobody... This game isn't more popular. You know what I mean? Like, it has a consistent number of players, like, all the time. And so, like, its rate of growth is exactly the same as its, like, rate of dropout, which is amazing for, like, a new game. I think it's the early bugs. It's true. Like, the very start was a little rough. But I don't know, it was, I chalked it up to like new release problems and like just kind of dealt with it. You know what I mean? Alright, you cook. While you're cooking, you cook too. Hey, let's compare the times. 30 minutes. 15 minutes. Oh. I could have swore, like, cooking things took a lot longer. Tier 3 sand. Man, that one sand thing's gonna take up a lot of space in there forever. I started building like new storage boxes right next to everything in case somebody had like tier 2 thing to do problems. Yeah, you didn't think it's that bad, but you don't blame anyone for taking a wait and see? Yeah. The biggest thing for me is, like, I didn't realize housing wasn't a thing until after I started playing. I might have held off until housing was a thing. But at the same time, you can't hold off, because everyone will take all of the land. I mean, except for our place. Like, nobody wants to live up here. That's why up here is perfect. Like, there are other versions of up here. Like, you could live here, nobody would mess with you. Or you could take one of the places above Oldenheim. I have no idea what Oldenheim's doing. Like, they just wanted to write their name on the north. Like, I get it. Yeah, you're personally loving all the journey? Yeah. But, like, houses are kind of what makes a city look city-like. The best screenshots from the game are the ones with houses in it. Are there houses in the game, like, for personal use or decoration? Not yet. They said they were too buggy to include, but they are working on them, and they're supposed to drop very, very soon. Like, I would say August 30th at the latest. Oh yeah, you got too many hours to camp right now. You're just curious what's going on in the other regions. Here's what I know about regional developments. Here in Region 7, there seems to be like a fight between the Verdant Empire and Westmarch, and I heard there was another actual war between people. New Haven was spreading very strongly. Chilling Place is very cool. We've been there. They are legitimately chill people. Our neighbors up here, super nice. The Kings of the North and the Osakans are just both very polite. I hear the Volkov Trading Company was originally part of New Haven, but got kicked out for being annoying. That's the rumor anyway. Other than that, I think this is where the French people live. I have no idea what's going on over here. Nobody talks about Region 9. The Shire has kind of swarmed everything over in Region 6. Region 6 seems like a nice place. And the United States of BitCraft is where Tamo was originally from. And she did great things organizationally for them, and it was instrumental in their success. Region 5, a lot of try-hard empires in here. The Gerudians, the Toads, and the Tortuga. That's where we started. And honestly, it made me uncomfortable. Had to get out of there. Ooh, this is where the Germans live, though. Volkov's pretty chill. They just want to trade. They weren't bad. Like, we went and visited there to harvest like claim goods. But the cross-region sailing was kind of rough for us. Region, what is this, Region 4? Honestly, never heard anything about Region 4. I am curious. I think somebody said they were from the Warden Grove? Purgatory Tower Home. I have no idea what's going on in the desert. Apparently, the heart... Let's give me the craftable things. Gonna make some fences and deliver some supplies. Have a fun journey, Mutation. They're off for the tier 3 timer. Or fiber. Fiber? Boop. They were annoying in the demo too, but it depends on what your take on annoying is. Yeah. I don't know, like, every now and then young people do like young people things. I mean, like, I've seen the Minecraft movie in theaters. I took my kids there. It was an amazing experience for both of my kids. But man, the entire theater was like the most annoying experience I could ever have. Thing is though, like, it's not for me. Like, it was for the kids. Like, as long as you recognize that, like, not everything has to be for you as an adult. Like, life will be so much easier for you. And so, you know, if they want to be like a big meme settlement, make fart jokes all day, whatever, shout chicken jockey at each other, like, they can do that. And I can be perfectly happy to just be like, that's not for me. What am I doing? I feel like there's something I definitely should be doing. But what is that? All the ropes are complete for these? Like they don't have pyrolite nails? Yeah, that's what I should be doing. It does seem like nobody has any nails. Let me give them the nail hookup. What have I done? Weird that I'm still so clumsy with the inventory. But you don't want any more than one tower for your settlement area, and that's it. You might do a small empire just for the cape. That's the thing. I feel like a lot of empires went a little crazy with the territory grabbing. I say after saying I want to grab more territory myself. That's kind of what I'm thinking about, like, this area up here. Like, I want to have enough cozy territory for anyone who wants to start their own settlement. But at the same time, like, there's room for two, like, little baby empires up here. Like if somebody put a tower here and a tower here, they'd each get like these little corner empires. And so if we have any viewers or any members of our empire who want their own little tiny empire, just like to be cozy neighbors, that would be rad. Can't you just have an empire that's just a settlement? If you recall, you can have an empire inside an empire. Is that how it works? Empires are just cosmetic. That's true. But the cosmetics are really pretty. Look, it's a cape. I got a shiny crown. Oh, my crown's even shinier than ever. My crown seems to have leveled up a bit. Yeah, I got Empire Crown Tier 3. My crown gets shinier the more people join the Empire, I think. Yeah, in Region 5, the island you're picking is fully eaten up by one big empire, so you decide to do a small empire. You can ask them to drop the towers that are eating where you'll be set up, just so you can place one tower. Yeah, honestly, I admire the Osakans. Anybody who, like, settles an island feels like a brilliant human being. There's, like, this little island out here. Like, I don't even know what region that would be in. There's this one. Like, now that I know what it's like to set up an empire, I think it's really smart to have a tiny empire. Like a tiny iron empire, or island. Because realizing just how efficient it is to do, like, the teleport for materials, like, it's just a good idea. Here's a good one. So it looks like you would conflict with that one, right? But if you put a watchtower, like, right here, you would get most of this island. Like, the only thing you wouldn't get is, like, this little beach. That could be your own island. You want more islands yourself? I think that's a good idea. And I spend a lot of time visiting the map while I'm crafting. But, like, there are some really good archipelagos like this one. The problem is the islands are too close together. So when they drop, like, a watchtower, like, they end up, like, getting half of all the surrounding islands, making it super awkward. But I really wish they would just drop some islands in the ocean, because there is a lot of dead ocean space. Like, one for every biome. Like, how cool would it be if there was, like, a snowy peak island? Like, maybe half the appeal of the snowy peak is that you can only get it through going inland. But that way, you could have, like, your favorite type of island. Yeah, the bigger you are, both an empire and settlement, the more it takes to keep charge stocked. Yeah, the thing is, like, when we expanded the borders, I didn't see, like, any ticks down in Hexite. Like, we went up from, like, 21 supplies an hour to 25 when I dropped all the claim tokens. But, like, Empire regards to, like, burning down, like, these have all been 20 days, like, since the start. I thought they were supposed to, like, burn up faster. Wait till you hit tier 4. That's when the tick jumps. That's the thing. I think... Claim research. I think the ideal size of a settlement is like 3,000 tiles. Like that gives you enough room for like a reasonable amount of like looms, smelters. I mean, a lot of our area is taken up by water. But like, I think after you build that, like it's time to kind of stop. Like any size greater than that, like you're just taking down your supplies. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see like how much residential area it takes up. You think they aren't doing it with the empires just because shards are used for keeping empires charged? And it's still EA. They want people to have fun and low stress. That's true. Plus, if you paid real money for something, like, it disappearing quickly would be, like, really frustrating. There was, like, a cash grab battle royale game that came out once. And you could buy weapons. So you could be, like, extremely powerful, but, like, if you died, like, it was gone forever. And, like, that kind of thing baffles me. Where they're just like, yeah, you can buy this and have it for like 10 minutes. I'll be great. You still cooking? Yeah, 15 minutes. Oh, pay to win, no thank you. Yeah, but like you can't keep it. Like, it's a battle royale. Like, you're gonna get headshot from across the map at one point, and then you just like straight up lose the money. You've only heard of NFT games attempting that, where you can lose weapons. Man, like, some of the monetization attempts in games, like, they just baffle me. Like, I don't know, it's like their developers are out there who are just okay with having like 10 players who absolutely love them and are willing to pay like $100 a month, and I'm like, that's cool. I'd rather make a fun game that like lots of people can enjoy. I don't know, it just seems like a terrible idea to work so hard to like get the whales, but you forget to feed the fish. If you don't have fish, there won't be whales. I'll give you like Marvel Snap, for example. Like, Marvel Snap was so fun for free players. Like, it made it worth it for people to be whales there. Like, if somebody was a whale in Marvel Snap, they didn't get like a gigantic advantage. They got like faster progression. They could get to like what they wanted to do faster, but they were still equally matched. And so like they were having a great time. The free players were having a great time because they're playing a fun game for free. I try not to play games with like microtransactions on stream. Like, part of it is I want you to be able to like follow me and like know where like good value is for games. Like this, BitCraft is like great value for a game. I'm at 130 hours and I paid $30 for it. Like, if you're going for like pure hour to dollar ratio, like this one is like Valheim level quality. Used to do Battlestar Galactica online, and your Froob group would specifically try to make the whales waste their money on using real paid ammo. My god. Never played Battlestar Galactica online, but that sounds so horrible. You gonna take a nap? Your baby daughter decided the day had to start at 4:30 a.m. Oh, Sergeant Wiki. Sorry to hear that. I've had my kids try that. Usually I'm just like, go to bed. But like occasionally, I think now if they woke up, I'd just be like, all right, sit down, be quiet, enjoy the stream. If it was free, if you didn't care. Yeah. But like sometimes like being free can like ruin a game. I really liked Star Wars The Old Republic when I paid a subscription for it. Like 100% felt like a great game. I'm just gonna throw nails into all these chests in progress. Does anything else require nails? It wouldn't be the looms. Is she? Ah. Alright. And now that we've got lots of nails, what else requires nails? It's not... Is it the lumber? No, I'll drop a bunch of nails in here. What would be the best new game? Best new game be for dollar to time ratio? So BitCraft, like, is a good choice, but also Dune. I hear Dune is an amazing game. I've honestly been thinking of playing it myself. But like, Dune is a great idea if you want to sink hundreds of hours into like a really engaging, high quality game. Survival crafters are always like that. Other games to like look for, like roguelikes. Like if you're super passionate about it, Monster Train 2 would be a real easy game to sink 200 hours into. I think I did 170 hours in the first one. Because you get in like this little grind set and you're just like, okay, each run like goes up in difficulty. I'm getting better as I go. It feels good. I do good. What am I doing? You got like everything cooking all the time. Sometimes I just like leave things on crafting stations. Are they expanding the farm? No, they're just putting chests. Bread. Now we got plants. Lots of plants. Dune? You haven't been following Dune news because you can't play it right now? Yeah, so I'll give you a little background on Dune. So there was a survival crafting game called Conan Exiles, and it was okay. Like, it had the potential to be amazing. It never really quite made it, and I think a lot of that was there wasn't a lot of direction for like what you needed to do to succeed. Like, if you got into it, you could get really, really into it. And so, like, once it clicks for you, like, it's an easy game to, like, drop hundreds of hours into. Anyway, eventually, they were like, the game's still making us money. They dropped a battle pass on it and added a ton of features to it. And made it, like, really, really good. And it was a huge success. And I think a lot of that drove attention to their new game, Dune, which uses like the exact same engine, but like they had money now, and so they can make it really, really good. And they did. They had like a lot more story. It was a lot more engaging. I think it's a lot clearer what you need to do. They do have some problems though. Like, the end game needed a lot of work. And so what a lot of people are doing is, or a good thing to do would be like to wait a couple of months. They're already like addressing like the biggest issues, and the biggest issues were like the end area was mandatory PvP. And so they're fixing it so that like you could play through the whole game solo. Like, there's huge bonuses to engaging with like the PvP content, but like you don't have to. Well, you can't afford it, so you have no choice but to wait. Oh, Tamo. Or Tamo. Hey, I've got an idea. I'm giving Tamagotchi a shout out. Tamo, are you an affiliate? Because if Tamo's an affiliate, everyone should go in there, drop her 18,000 subs, cheer 1,000,000 bits, so that she can play Dune. Charity her. Get her. You were planning on giving me money, give it to Tamo instead. I'm just kidding. That won't work. Nobody was gonna give me any money. I don't ask for money. That's my strategy to becoming rich and famous. Like, never ask anybody for anything. Not for myself, anyway. We just kind of like casually chill here, respect people's time and their money. Realize that the value they're getting from me is basically watching me play video games and realizing that's not worth very much. I'll keep you company, I'll be polite, I'll be nice, I'll be funny occasionally too. That's like the best I can do. But like, that is worth like 30 cents a month maybe. That feels about right. It's busking? Yeah. Like, you can drop pennies in the hat if you like. And every now and then, like, occasionally somebody will be like, here's $30. And you're like, whoa. You're amazing. You'll be polite, but you can't promise you won't judge. Oh, I judge everybody. I just do it quietly, internally. Here's one thing I do that I don't know if it's normal or not. Every subscriber and follower I have, anybody who's ever interacted with me in any way on stream, I just believe is an extremely beautiful person. Like, I can't imagine anybody being unattractive. Like, is that a thing that, like, people do? Like, whenever I imagine, like, people, what chatters look like, I just picture supermodels. Like, am I wrong to do that? I must be wrong to do that. Like, the average person probably looks like an average person. That's my theory, anyway. But for some reason, and I can't help it, I haven't been able to stop it, like, I just kind of assume everybody is absolutely gorgeous in here. I don't know why. I don't even know why that would even matter. But it's just what I'm doing. All right, I need water too. Water. Oh, you're flawless? I mean, I know. And you know that thing you do when, like, you meet a new person and you picture your entire life together? That happens with every subscriber too. I'm like, this guy, you followed me on YouTube. Maybe we're meant to be together. And he really likes NASCAR. Like, really, really likes NASCAR. Does that mean you're gonna propose to you all? My wife would probably object. But I mean, like, I can be in love with you and, you know, still happily married to my wife. That's a normal thing, right? Like, I mean, I'm kind of under that delusion. Like, you're kind of raised to be like, okay, like, you love your wife and that's it. Like, you just don't feel any kind of way about any other person, right? I gotta say, in, like, practice, that doesn't happen, right? Like, in practice, you're just like, oh, I am also in love with this random person I work with. I mean, like, I'm happily married, completely committed in a monogamous relationship. I would never do anything. But, like, I develop feelings like crazy. What profession is most lacking in the settlement? Let's see. Let's go over all the professions. Like, forestry and carpentry, super easy to get out here. So everyone's level 1,000,000 in those. Hunting is kind of lacking, and foraging is kind of lacking, I'd say. We might be low on fishers, but you'd never know it. I haven't seen a lot of people in the farms. Like, the thing is, we're up to 20 people now. So that's at least one person for every job, and I think it's gonna blow up. Like, I intend to, like, put out a recruitment video at some point, and I expect that to bring in a lot of people. And so really, you should do what you like to do. And no matter what you like to do, there's something we need from you. Have no preference so far? Yeah. How long have you been playing? So if you're, like, at the tutorial, I recommend, like, trying every job and, like, feeling out which one you like the most. I mean, are we being serious? Romantic love and platonic love are wildly different for you? That's fair. Honestly, I might be aromatic. I'm both. I smell nice, and I feel no romantic love, which might actually sound pretty sad, but it's pretty great over here. All right, we need to start cooking more of you immediately since you take hours. Oh, you take 20 logs? Dang. And so, like, I don't know, I just might feel the same thing for friends as I feel for, like, my wife. And it's not like, again, like, I made a commitment. I'm not gonna go back on that in any regards, but I think I'm just kind of filled with general love. We've kind of blown up as a group and it's awesome. Yeah. I think a lot of people hopped in, played the game, you know, for streaming and then left because there's other games to play. Like, they gotta chase the next big thing. The amount of people who have been watching me since I started playing this game has not gone down a whole lot. Like, normally I'm averaging like 6 or 7 viewers, and when playing this game I'm averaging like 20. I think we hit like 30 on Sunday or 40. And so I'm like, I'm having fun playing this game. You guys are having fun watching. Like, yes, I got no reason to stop. Part of me wants to, like, chase the next big thing. But, like, there's a lot of good things going for us in particular. Like, we're not trying too hard. The whole thing's not based around, like, my progression. Like, I'm not trying to be level 100 scholar and the biggest empire in the universe. Like, I want to focus, like, our attention on the people who want to live here. I say that. If I really meant that, what I'd be doing is cranking out, like, ferrolith tools and pyrite tools. And maybe different sets of armor and stuff and selling them cheaply in the marketplace. Honestly, this sort of gaming together has gotten you up in the morning. Yeah. It's got that good vibe. This is the kind of vibe I was told web fishing had. Which is that, like, it's just a chat room, but also there's fish. This game kind of feels the same way. Like, it's just a place to hang out and chat. Like, it's the just chatting category. Except, like, I'm doing stuff. And it feels good. You love the community development of BitCraft, to be honest. That's why you want to try and partner with them. I hope you make it. I can kind of take it or leave it. Like, I don't have a strong preference one way or the other. Hang on. Dang it. I shouldn't have started that. I started it because it was in my hand. But, like, I just realized, like, I've got what I need to make the tools now. So I need to run back to the bank. Before I forget, let's do that. Oh, I've got more ingots. When did I get more ingots? What am I missing? I'm missing planks and ropes. Am I really out of tier 3 ropes? I say I'm gonna check, like, these chests. Oh. Ammo, did you leave us a bunch of health potions? They're so sweet. Oh wait, hang on. There's planks. Yeah, I'm missing ropes. Maybe there's some for sale. That would be a smart thing to do. Sell me things I need. Show filters. Tier 3. I try to load the market up with like excess stuff. Like Sergeant Wiki gave me like more than enough tier 3 leather for all my tools. And so I'm like, well, I don't want to just drop it in a chest because it's a very valuable resource. So I put it in the marketplace. I was like, that way, whoever like wants it the most can get it, you know? Alright, get that out of there. I need to buy more of that. You did, yes, I knew it. Working on ropes now. You got 36 roots in your processing down. Dang, do you have like a wagon or like a really big cart? What am I doing? Metal working flux? $1,000. Metal working flux? It's crazy. Why are you so much more expensive than sandpaper? That kind of hurt. $1,000. Alright. Back to smacking. The reverse bandit strikes again. I love that. Just going into other people's settlements, like dropping off like rare goods and services. What I've been doing is I've been offering tea to like any stranger who's exploring through here and going up the mountain. Like I'll see them run here, touch the waypoint, I'll be like, howdy, welcome to the Cozy Empire. And they'll be like, just exploring? And I'll be like, did you get up to the snowy peaks yet? And they're like, no, not yet. Well, yeah, would you like some tea? And they're like, tea? Yeah, so you don't freeze to death. And then they secretly fall in love with the Cozy Empire. That way, if everyone ever does declare war, I want like the entire region to be like, no, you don't pick on the Cozy Empire, and then they like just start tearing them apart. That's all I want. People to tear our enemies apart on our behalf. Culture is our strategy here in the Cozy Empire. Yeah, get them. We will dismantle them all in a very cozy fashion. What time is it? Like, I keep doing things here. I'm gonna drop some ingots in this random chest. Somebody's gonna want ingots. Alright. Music, you're good, but you're a little intense right now. Let's think about how we can help the fishermen. Like, this is a great place for tier 3 fishermen. And so I feel like they could use a little help. And we've got that like new tier 4 saw that I haven't actually tried out yet. Let's see how fast we can make timber now. It also occurs to me that there's tons of rough wood in here. I don't need to actually split my own. Let's speed things along then. I don't know, I think I need sandpaper at one point. Probably not right now. Alright. That's not enough? Dang. How about now? More than enough. Alright, we're hitting them for 16 now instead of like the old 11. Hamma, you're everywhere. Isn't she like... She just like popped in one day, raided us randomly, and then she came in, did a ton of helpful stuff for our settlement, and then she was like, I'm leaving. Got some friends in Region 5 who need help. Like, she is seriously a whirlwind of a BitCraft friend. I'm seriously wondering what we're gonna play after this, though. Like, part of me wants to play Dune, but it feels like it's gonna be kinda more of the same. Like, you can build up your little town a little faster. You wouldn't really have a town, you'd have a house. But it'd be a very nice house. Yeah, you like it there? In Region 5? Region 5 kinda scares me. The growth of everybody around. I think you have to be actively social in Region 5. Like, talk to people to make sure you're not stepping on any toes when you're setting down your settlement. Which, you know, fair. Everyone's got, like, big ambitions for their empire. At a moment when the region chat where you were threatening forced friendship on them? Yeah. You're very active socially, thankfully? Yeah. Region 5 is a bit more bureaucratic, but still friendly. They are very friendly. Say hi to the region as soon as you came in and warn them that a wild homeless raccoon will be using their tables. Yeah. Like, everyone I've talked to in Region 5 was very nice. And, like, whenever I hear somebody, like, getting angry, it's usually because somebody, like, founded an empire, like, on top of, like, their friend's claim. They're like, you didn't know we were going to claim that area. If you had been active in the region chat, you would have. You like my blue saw? It's new. But what I really like, my favorite tool in the world is my tier 3 crossbow. It's uncommon, and just like the huge difference in damage has been amazing. Like, I don't walk around in a full set of armor anymore. I've got cloth things on most body parts. You want to visit Osakana and drop off presents sometime? Me too. Honestly, I feel bad that I've never visited there. I also feel bad that I haven't explored my entire empire. Like, that feels mandatory, right? At the very least, we should give it like a little walking tour. So that like any viewers who want to settle up there can like watch and like pick out their nice claim. You have a wild plan for Region 5. You said something about an island. There's like a tiny little island over here. I think that might be Autumn. That might be your island. There are not a lot of islands in Region 5. There's one. That's gonna be Tundra, I think. And then there's... Is this still Region 5? It's hard to tell. I think we got like some swamp islands over here. I don't know, I hear horrible things about the swamp. More north in the middle. How big is the actual map? It's huge. So like, I've done a fair amount of exploring. Like, this watery trail here was like less than 1% of the world. It's like 0.75% of the world is the ocean I've explored. And that took hours. We were on a raft though. But like, we started here. And so like, this is just kind of like as far as we explored without like deliberately going any direction. Like, every now and then I'd like branch for like a sprint as far as I could. Like, it probably takes like an hour to like run over here. And like this, hang on, let's go back to our region. Like, these settlements are very close together, but there's still like a decent space in between them. Man, that's a lot of settlements. But like, there's still vastly empty places. Like, you'd think because this is a starter town that there'd be settlements everywhere, and there kind of are. Let's see. All plans for Region 5. You want to occasionally tell people in chat to come visit the Sugar Shack, where it's maple season all year round. Come get cozy breakfast. Let's see. You want to share a link? You have a world map link? I don't allow link sharing in chat, I don't think. Do I? Don't have enough. That wasn't enough? Grab you. Takes several real life hours to cross from one side to the other. Yeah. Yeah, put it in the Discord. Oh, the detailed full server map. Yeah, I've been using that. It's already in the resources. It's the second thing I posted. But yeah, like, it felt mandatory to use that to, like, find a place to live. But then you can, like, check out the biomes. Like, that's how I knew we had, like, this star-shaped, snowy peak up here. With something that looked like a river that might connect to the ocean. It didn't turn out to be as easy as it looked, but... like, we knew it was here, and we knew it was going to be pretty. Let's see, you were saying there's an island up north. Like, there's that one. North in Region 5. Like, it's gotta be this one, right? This is your island. Unless you want, like, this big island or something. But yeah, BitCraft is absolutely huge. Like, to give you a sense, like, the game's been out for like 3 weeks now. And if it wasn't for us settling here and inviting everybody to join us, like, these settlements wouldn't exist. And there'd still be no one settling here. Like, there's this entire huge chunk of the map that no one would ever visit. If you load up a cart, I feel like it's a 5-minute walk to the beach from here. At least, maybe 10. The map's huge, is what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is there's definitely space for you if you tried to visit. Been looking at this game, but would be playing solo. Not sure if the game would play well solo. Any advice? It can play well solo. It kind of depends. It depends how you play solo. Like, for me, I kind of want to do like a little bit of everything, and so like making my own claim would be kind of a requirement. And like solo, that takes like at least 40 hours. But if you just want to do something like fish, like if you want to pick one job and be real good at it, like, it's a great game to play solo. Because you just go do your thing, sell your stuff on the market, somebody will buy it, because just about every single resource in this game is worth money. You've been primarily solo, it's reasonable to get your own claim, grind it to tier 3, a marathon from then on. Yeah. Yeah, after that, I feel like it would be real rough. But like, getting all your skills up to level 30 feels like a huge nightmare. And mutation went out for like rope 100,000 years ago. What am I doing with these ingots? I guess I could just keep making supplies. I dropped some ingots to share. I can make some Fairlight tools. Oh, okay, thank you all. Yeah. Settlements and empires are more designed for small, large groups. Yeah. Like, if it was just me and a few friends, I would recommend making a settlement. If it was just... honestly, if it was just me, I'd still make a settlement. Just one. It's like a home away from home. But then again, like, I feel like grinding a settlement up to tier 3, like, that feels like a dead end. Like, once you hit tier 3, the grind is too big for one player to get to tier 4. I mean, it's still like 190 hours in. Almost all your skills are now over 40 and 190 hours played. Yeah. So, like, at that point, it feels like it starts to become overwhelming for a solo. But I mean, that's still like 200 hours of having like a decent amount of fun by yourself. I'm also the kind of guy who likes to play like MMOs solo. I don't know why I do it. I just like, I feel happy just knowing other people are in the world with me. Like, we don't have to interact. I just like seeing real people like going about their lives while I'm doing my thing.
Thanks, Granddad.
Oh, hey, thank you for the follow, Mini Chaz. I got like 3 more minutes of stream. And then I have to go. Gotta get the kids to summer camp. It's a huge drive out into the bayou. Been participating with and supporting those around you. So primarily solo with occasional interactions. Yeah. I'm a bit shy myself, so what I would do is I'd probably look at like the marketplace and look for like buy orders. Are there buy orders? Yeah, somebody's buying crop oil for $1. Someone's buying rough cloth for 3, rough gypsite for 15. Like, so I'd see like something that I'm interested in getting for people. Whoa, somebody wants pyrolite ingots. Lots of them. I've been making these the entire time. I got you. I should be paying more attention to this sort of thing. And drag this up. All of them. Sell now. Like, that's just free money. And you can make people a little happy. Have a good drive, young man. Thank you, thank you. I mean, it's a riverboat. I don't know if you call that driving. What am I doing? Oh, I was gonna look at the more sell orders. I don't want to be like the reason somebody's not succeeding out here, so you need ingots? I'll get you ingots. Somebody needs leather. I think I also have that. Let me see what I got in my bank. Let's just empty all my resources. Clear up some bank's space. You can have all my leather. That's a horrible idea. You can have half my leather. Is that more pyrolite goop? Only always. Yeah, but that's the best way to solo grind. Yeah. Like, you don't actually have to interact with people. You're as anti-social as me. Oh, wait, no, I don't have that. Do I not have that? Oop. And what do I need? I need rope. I need lots and lots of rope. Let's make our own buy order. Rope? Sturdy rope. Somebody is selling exactly one rope. I think it might be me. But anyway, I'm going to create a buy order. Give me 30 rope for $15 a piece. I think I just bought rope from myself. Boop. I think I sold sturdy rope because I was like, there's no rope here. And this is not enough rope to make anything. But there. That way, I'm rewarding people who need things and I can help the people who need things. Like, that's gonna be like the key to like this settlement thriving, is selling each other all the things all the time. Hang on. Are you guys done? What do you mean 5 complete? Why were you cooking just 5? Ever cooked just 5? Oh, I see. I didn't realize I was taking two slimes to make a single ingot. Then over here, get the pyrelite cooking. Drop the pyrelite goop in there. Go over here. I had something to hammer. I think I need the metal business. But yeah, the key to our settlement, I think, exploding is utilizing like the buy sell orders in the marketplace. Like from now on, I think that's going to be like the thing I check to see, like, is there a job that I can do that people need me to do? Because like a lot of the gameplay to this point has been like, I need to get this thing so that I can succeed. Like, I wanted to grind hunting so that like I could get the leather so that I can make the tools. But really, Sergeant Wiki's out there who's just like, you know what? I got it. I got you. And then they give me 1 million leather for free because they're overly kind. But like, they could have just put it in the marketplace and I could have gone and bought it. And I'd have all the tools I wanted. There's so much to do here. Let's think about like how much progress we made over the last 2 hours. Like, I gotta go soon. We got, I don't know, I want to say 1,000 supplies into here, which gets us like halfway to where I want to be to expand the settlement up to 3,000 tiles. Once we expand it up to 3,000 tiles, we can make like better areas for like masonry, forestry, and then I'll start like the wood wall blueprints around like the outside of the settlement. And I think everything will kind of have like its final place to be for the city to like look really cool. I'm excited for that. Other than that, like just hammered a bunch, made some timber, delivered some timber over there so that there's some mild progress there. Like it's to the point where like I can play for 2 hours and accomplish very, very little, it feels. If only there were a full set of tools to purchase, like tier 2 and tier 3 on the market. Yeah. That's exactly what I should be doing. Like I should be making all the Feralith tools, putting them up here for all the new people to come and join, and like Pyrolite for when they decide to upgrade. But do I want to commit to the blacksmith life like that? What if somebody else wants to be a blacksmith? It'd be a great idea for them too. I want to fill the need the settlement has. Right now, there doesn't seem to be a lot of people blacksmithing. I think there's a lot of people interested in it. Got a lot of ingots here. Ooh, and I took all the fire stuff. Here's what I'm going to do. One, I'll sell one batch of these guys. That's a good price for these. What is... So here's how you figure out like what a good price for ingots would be. You check out these. What's the supply value of you? 845. So like 10 ingots plus 2 simple bricks worth 845. If I just like straight up sold it $1 per $1 here. And you know like the supply value is the price to go with, because you do like traveler task for Bricko, like he pays you 250 for 250 supplies. Like, so $1 per supply is like the actual value of the item. That said, that is an insane price for these ingots. Like, I also don't want to, like, you know, take way too much advantage of my poor civilians. $60 an ingot? Let's go with 50. Like, a lot of people don't know how to run the market. It is insanely valuable. The thing about like selling ingots though is like the person who would use the ingots is mostly the person who'd be making the ingots. And so like they'd see the price and be like, I don't want that. But they don't have to buy like the metalworking flux from this guy to make the ingots at all. Like, it costs you $10 just to make an ingot. To be fair, leather clothes use ingots too. Oh, do they? Yeah. Like, it's getting to the point where like everything needs everything. And so out there's some poor leather worker who's like, I just want ingots. Nobody sells ingots. And that's kind of a great thing for solo players too. Like, you can just decide on like one thing to sell and make a killing. Like, if you felt like it, you could just collect salt all day, and there's a 10,000 cooks in the world who would love you for it. You'd actually would like to do smithing without gathering or refining, or at least without the gathering. Yeah. So one of the things I could do is sell like ore chunks. There are no ore chunks anywhere in here, but like to make the ore for the smelting, like you need these kind of like refined chunks, and you can get those from like pure miners, like somebody who just goes out, pounds on rocks, and brings the rocks back. Like, that could be their entire job if that's what they want to do, and they could sell you the ore chunks, and then you could have smithing without like the gathering, or you could do gathering without all the refining things at like the camps. You know what? That might be a good direction for us. Because I'm always confused at like, or nowadays I'm confused at like what I should be doing. Mutation took over the scholarly duties, and you know what? More power to them. Like, I don't want to spend the entire stream sitting at a desk. But like, I could do like just gathering to provide like tons of resources for like the stockpiles, and then I could sell like the refined things for the people who really want to be like pure leather workers, tailors, masons, or smiths. And I feel like the stream would be less boring because it would be me going out and doing a thing, showing off my nice crossbow and things like that. I don't know. Things to think about. In the meantime, goals for the settlement. I want to put out a recruitment video on Friday. So my major goal, my personal goal, is to get the supplies up to a comfortable level where I can research the extended claim technology, and then like kind of putting things in their forever home. You know what I mean? So that like, I want to have this area be like the food and cooking area. Like, we can move the bank back a little bit so they could extend the farmland if they want. I think back here is going to be all the forestry, the carpentry, but also the hunting, tanning, and tailoring stuff back in this area. Also might be a great place for stockpiles and things. And then down here in this pit is where I want like the metalworking area. I love having like a multi-tiered settlement like that. I think it might be fun to keep the scholar desk up here though. Like, I feel like if you're gonna be a scholar, you get like this really high point in the settlement where you can see all the cool stuff. I think I want to move the waypoint over here. And over here, I think I want to turn this into like a staircase so people can take ore and rocks from the mountains, then like come down here into the area. And then I don't know what to do with the NPCs. If they look aesthetically pleasing in their various areas, like I'll put them with like the crafting stuff. Otherwise, I don't know, I'll set a home up for them here on the coast. The most important thing is that the settlement looks good, you know? Problem around the area for new people is the lack of tier 1 resources, like Fairlith and monster hunting on the way. That is true. I want this to be an okay for tier 1 players. The biggest problem is there's a lot of tier 1 stuff like I just don't have. Like so far the strategy for tier 1 players, depending on like what their job is. Tier 1 carpenters will do okay here, tier 1 foresters will do okay here. Miners, they need tea to like go up here and get the ore, or they need to go for a bit of a walk down the road to find limestone. They'll do okay. Tier 1 farmers, I don't think we have berries. So what are the options for tier 1 farmers to find fertilizer? I think they have to go back to the mainland for like meat or fish or berries to make fertilizer. So it's rough for a tier 1 farmer. But like the strategy for tier 1 players in this settlement, you come in here, you set this place as your home, shift right click, set home, and then you strip down until like you only have food. You come here, teleport to the nearest place. If you haven't explored a lot, that would be Charlotte. You go get your tier 1 resources, and then you can teleport back here using the teleport 1 key in the upper right. And then you can come back and process all the things you collected. You can't transport cargo, so if you're grabbing like tier 1 plant fibers or tier 1 rocks, actually rocks or wood and plant fibers, you can find tier 1 of all around here. Like I think just across the ocean here, or across the lake, there's a tier 1 bush right there. Tier 1 beech trees might be a little trickier to find. Good morning. But like all the tier 1 cargo resources are here. Tier 2 might get a little trickier. But like the tier 1 small resources, yeah, you teleport away, you gather all you need, you teleport back here and you process them. It's actually not so bad here. As for farmers, there are mushrooms for cooking tier 1 or making tier 1 fertilizer. Let me verify that. I believe you completely, but mushroom button? I'm looking at cargo. Yeah, there they are. Button mushrooms. Track. I'll be damned. Okay, there are good things for tier 1 farmers around here. Hello, Jackal. Okay, fine. Hey, where are you going? Can you even get up here? Jackal. Jackal. Alright, fine. I'll come to you. I'm really curious about whether or not like I can stand toe to toe with you wearing half cloth, half armor with my new crossbow. Easily. Yeah. Here I was thinking like when I got a crossbow, I'd have to cheese you guys from like across the map. But apparently I can just demolish one of these. But that's how you were surviving yesterday with mushrooms in the pine forest? Yeah. So the pine forest has tons of mushrooms. I grabbed 2 mushrooms. I run over here to the farming station, I think. A little hard to click around here. Ugh. It'll be better once we get stairs. And we'll see if I can just make 1 batch of simple fertilizer. Flowers? I can't, but here's what I do. I cook the mushrooms. Craftable? No filter. Mushroom skewers. Oh, I needed 5. So you cook them into mushroom skewers, and then you can convert them into a food waste, and then you can deal with them. Okay. So we found out how like a level 1 farmer can survive here. Like, that's how they get their resources. A level 1 fisher would have trouble. They'll have a great time at level 20 here, but I think you need to go on fishing trips to other settlements in the meantime. But like here we've got level 2 and level 3 bait fish. We've also got level 2 and level 3 real fish. So like foragers have good time at level 20, but prior to that you do have to go on little fishing expeditions, which is kind of like half the appeal of being a fisher. For foragers, we've got lots of things to forage around here. At the very least, you can just forage the bushes. Hunters are probably the least happy job to have here, because we do not have tier 1 or tier 2 animals anywhere near us. So you do have to go on like some massive hunting expedition. Thing is, if you find like a great hunting ground, for example, like there's an island right here, I believe, in the chilling place that has like just a regular spawn of tier 3 animals on it. So like you go visit a place like that, but you need to find like your equivalent for like goats or birds. For me, like there's this place, Keltrath City. Lots of birds and goats off to the west side and the east side. And if you wander too close in either, or too far in either direction, you can go to either of these cities to process them. Then teleport back with your leather and like treat it here if you feel like it. That is, if you want to be a leather worker. Or you can put it in the marketplace and leather workers will pay premium for it because it's a rare material. Masons have a pretty good job. You do kind of rely on like people who can forage mud for you a little bit. Let's see, scholars. I mean, scholars are going to be the same anywhere. You rely on so many materials from so many different sources. But like, this is a good place if you want to like just hang out while you research your like tier 1 settlement stuff. I think you'll find most of the things you need. 8 jackals. Are you okay? You're okay. Man, if we start selling some uncommon short swords, that might help people survive around here too. Let's see. Are you planning to do fences around the roads between the settlements for transportation security? Yes. I mean, like, for me, I did like a lot of terraforming, and that was my portion of like the road construction. I wanted people to be able to part from the beach and back, and then I was like, I'm just gonna leave the rest to be paved. But I did notice people were building fences over here. If I hold shift and hit F4, was it shift F4? Shift 4? I just emoted. Shift F4. Wasn't that... I thought that was like the bonfire radius thing. Maybe I need to be in the settlement to see it? I didn't think that was the case. I was doing this the other day. Alt F4? Ah, you got me. Oh. Oh. You nailed me. You got me good. I can't believe I fell for that. Whew. Anyway, thanks for reminding me I need to get my kids off to school. But I had a great stream. Thank you so much for watching. Man, that was great. That was just classic. You caught me in a vulnerable, trusting place, and you just blew me away. Whew. Thank you. I was supposed to stop streaming like half an hour ago. That was good for me. You did me a favor. You honestly did. Please stick around. I'll find somebody to raid. Let's see. Somebody's playing Split Fiction. Yeah. Acreon and Miruku. I bet they're playing together. They sure are. I'm gonna raid that. Because if somebody doesn't have like a friend to play with, it's really kind of a cool game. I'm gonna raid Miruku because she's always lurking in here. And she's rad. Like, this one's gonna be a contender for Game of the Year too. And so I am also gonna raid somebody on YouTube. But thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. And I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.